of the nation address ambayo the president must be in parliament by, or if we can settle down there very, very fast, protocol team, so that the moment from the children and the rest tutafanya after he. I want us to settle down, please, the protocol team, so that kusimama. Excellency, we may be seated. Naomba tuweze kuketi. Ya ibada ya siku hii ya leo. Ninge tuweze kupewa Peter Mbogwa tusomea. Na naomba tu kwa heshima protocol team muweze kutupatia naomba Peter Mbogwa, wherever you are. Naomba Karango nisaidie Mike. Naomba tuweze kutulia sasa, tuweze theology, tukaweza kujua Betty Bayo ni nani, because she is ngozo mahali pale, so that tuweze kuendelea. Tungependa tuweze kujua amba we are all here. We have bishops mahali hapa. Everybody is with us. Peter Mbogwa, over to you.
Honorable members of parliament, members of guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen. We gathered today, fondly known to us as Betty Bayo, Karuri in Kiambu County. She was the cherry Mbogwa Kang'ethe, raised in a strong Christian home alongside her siblings and young. Even as a child, she carried a gentle spirit and a willingness to help Tare Primary School and completed her primary education at Mihoti Primary in Nyandarua County. She went on to Riara Secondary School, led her to train as a hairdresser in Kiambu. She studied video and photography at Imara Studios and later pursued journalism, completing her internship at Kameme FM. At the time of her demise, she was a woman who embraced learning and pursued with determination. Many of us love Betty through her music. She released her first album, 11th Hour singles that ministered deeply to thousands. Her first album, Great Crowd, proof of how God had lifted her from humble beginnings and youth. Betty traveled across Kenya and to different nations, touching lives with her voice. Through her songs, she reminded us that God remains faithful even in lives that she was a committed member and the secretary of Blessed Beautiful Sisters, and also a devoted and trips and events organizer of Royal Family Club until her demise. Betty met Pastor Kanyari, and together they were blessed with two wonderful children. Though their union later came to an end, God continued to guide her. She found love again and married Hiram Gitau Muthoni, known in Kenya and occasionally in the United States. Her children and her husband were her joy. Betty was not only a gifted musician, she was enterprising, generous, and visionary. She completed building her mother's house, a modern warming in 2016. She also held a memorable homecoming at Karuri Homes and Shoes to children at Kavbadhi. Ventured successfully into marketing, real estate, travel promotion, and beauty products. In 2023, Betty, together with her husband in land and homes, she also established Tambua and Photography Studio. Betty always dreamed bigger, reached higher, and worked harder. At the time of her passing, she was preparing a new album, one that is a symbol of her unwavering passion for ministry. Illness and final moment. She seemed to recover. Condition worsened, and she was eventually diagnosed with leukemia, a condition that affected her blood's ability to clot. 5. At 9 a.m., surrounded, rested in the Lord at the age of 39 years. She leaves behind her beloved children, mother, Joyce, her mother-in-law, Bishop Hannah, her siblings, Irene Wanjiku, Peter Njugad Kangede, and their families, and her brother and his family. To conclude, today, we celebrate a life well lived, a life of faith, courage, music. You call her Betty Bayo, and in his perfect wisdom, memory, comfort us. May her legacy inspire us, and may her soul rest in peace.
For encouragement. Thank you. That is the eulogy for Betty Bayo, ambaye siku hii ya leo tunaangalia mwingine, mwambie just let us respect Betty Bayo, and I want to give it over to Prophet, over to you for the tributes.
My tribute to the middle of our daily Nairobi hustle, fate allowed our path to cross. I met this ever smiling, tiny, shy young girl of the days.